Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Presently, the Australian dollar is trading higher, away from the key support level of 66.65, after hitting today at 66.66. Clearly an indication this level has been holding relatively well for a short period of time. Looking at the top side, we need to break and get a clearance of 67.25 to fuel a rally on. Technically, though, the market is still relatively bullish. Let's see if the market can clear itself the top of 67.25 and then on towards 68 cents. Looking ahead to this week, well, there is a little bit of data coming out. That is, in the RBA's still firmly on the sidelines with the inflation still above target and a little appetite for cutting rates. While also this week we've got the Australian labour data, that is the unemployment Thursday, US GDP and the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, the core PCE price index for the next directional clue. However, conditions may be slightly quieter as the liquidity could be a little bit on the thinner side as the start of the week views the US out in respect of observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Moving on to the euro, the market has regained relatively firm. This could even end up being a bullish and outside range day, as you can see, bullish divergence. And also there is some on the pound that could give a further upside move on towards the region of 116.55 and also snapping out of its decline and seeing a rally onto 118. Reassess from there. Dollar yen, well, the bull trap has been triggered, hitting the support level seen roughly around 157. 2040 area could see weaker play, and if so, as the technicals are heavy, dropping back towards the lower side of 156 and reassess from there. Sterling, well, bullish divergence is kicking in and we may see a rally on now to 134.45 to 135. Still capped around that 135.10 and a break there could see scope to 137 to 138. I do like the way the market is shaping up to a potential bull run. Let's see how it unfolds. Also, another record high for gold, close to 4,700. The market is just not backing down. As you can see from this trend, could actually rally on to 4,800 or this year's target of 5,000. Dips to remain shallow. A very whipsaw price action after hitting $62 last week, and the market is still a little bit unsure. And that is, if we get a bounce from this bottom side of the range, around 58 could look on towards 62 once again. But that's a wrap. Thank you for joining me. And as always, look, have the intro report, and I hope you enjoy the great start to the new week.